Hello, this is Real World Audio, and now I'm circling back to one of my older videos, and the title is Let's Explore Dynamic Resolution. And if you haven't seen this, then I very highly recommend watching it because dynamic resolution is one of the, I would say, the key foundations of audio, and there's not much talk about it. So anyway, the reason why I'm doing this is because John just posted a comment on it, and Tiago also commented almost a year ago on it when it came up, but I have not replied to him yet, and I'm going to make it right. So actually I'm going to answer both John and Tiago in the video, and because it's very important, I think. So what John said, that he experienced the same thing with his system, the dynamic resolution. The dynamic resolution it's mind-blowing that we have been missing this information from the recorded material. It's wild. So when you experience dynamic resolution, you have a loudspeaker that's capable to give it back, then we are always stunned, literally stunned, that it's just such a big aspect of the information content in music material that once you have it, it really it just shakes you and wakes you up that, man, I've been missing this all my life. But now the problem is that as I said before already, that once you increase the dynamic resolution capability of your loudspeaker, then it acts as the emperor's new clothes. So basically you can see the naked system behind your loudspeaker. So it means that it doesn't cover any weaknesses, it doesn't cover the faults, because that's one of the big advantages of low efficiency loudspeakers, is that your system can have even severe flaws, but they will be hidden by the lack of efficiency. And once you increase efficiency of the loudspeaker, these flaws get revealed, so they cannot hide under dynamic compression anymore. But this is also true for the loudspeaker, that if the designers make errors with the design of the loudspeaker, you can hear that much more compared to when it happens with a low efficiency loudspeaker. So that's one reason why high efficiency loudspeakers are kind of rare today. It's because they don't work with 99% of commercial gear, simply because they don't work with crap. And the other reason is that at that level, when it's so high efficiency, then it completely becomes a matter of taste, because any sort of EQ that they put in the loudspeaker, because that's how the manufacturer likes it. So if the manufacturer prefers like a plus 5 dB peak in the top end, then it will be there most definitively, and you cannot deny it, and you cannot do anything about it. It cannot be hidden. And for those people who want that peak, they will go crazy and nuts about it. But for those who don't want it, they will go to the extreme length to avoid it, and to say really bad things about it. And the problem is not the high efficiency or ultra efficiency loudspeakers, it's the way that the person who makes them voices them. So speaker voicing is something extremely critical, and even low efficiency loudspeakers have their own voicing. but it's kind of like volume. So low efficiency loudspeakers are kind of like children, and when they show their personality, like let's imagine like a singing event, and there's like a 5-year-old kid singing. His his abilities will not show to such an extent as putting Pavarotti next to him and let him sing. So for the kids performance, those people sitting in the first 3-4 rows, they will be able to tell, this kid has a personality. But when Pavarotti sings, even the guys, even the ladies at the furthest end of the concert hall will clearly get a clear picture of Pavarotti's personality. That's how high and ultra high efficiency behaves. And that's why when you are interested in such high efficient loudspeakers, you need to be ready that it's not a prefab road, it's not a pre-packaged road that you can find package deals that will cater to your specific needs. No, you will have to go out of your way to modify them for your needs or to find one that suits your needs. And both of them are long quests. It's kind of like the Knights of the Holy Grail. They go on a quest to find the Grail. When you are after ultra high efficient loudspeaker, it's a quest. You cannot just go into a store and find one. Maybe if you are lucky, but that's like 1% of audiophiles who luck out like that they find something that they bring home, and it's gives them eternal bliss. In most cases, for 99% of us, it's a quest, and you have to explore it, you have to modify it, you have to modify your system to work with it. And you would say, oh, bollocks, I just, I don't want to do that, I just want to listen to music and not care about it. And you are perfectly right to say that, but that's also perfectly right to admit in these scenarios that you will never get to the Holy Grail. But there's just one question to answer. Do you want to get to the Holy Grail or not? If you don't want to, you just want to listen to music and that's all that matters, that's fine. No worries about it. But just know that there is a completely different plane of experiencing music that can be had if you go to the ultra efficient way, but that requires blood, sweat, and tears from your part to get to there. And most importantly, perseverance. So you have to be perseverant and adamant and relentless on your quest to get there. And for answering Tiago's question, is how high sensitivity do you need for that scenario that I describe in the video? Does it have to be above 100 dB? And Tiago, I would say that if you go already to the mid 90s, so like between 94 96 dB, then that takes you just incredibly far. And that's a range where the associated gear issues are not so hard, and so we can get away with without spotless systems. So if we have some problems in our systems and you don't have ultimate amplifier and things like that, it still can work extremely well in the mid 90s efficiencies. But that Holy Grail land, that's 100 plus dB. So that's like one level that's like really high out after that 96 dB zone, and that's where things happen, like when you feel like as if like changing from a from a Ferrari to a spaceship. And that's the difference in the level of experience that we get once we go to ultra efficient loudspeaker. But that ultra efficient loudspeaker, that's the road of blood, sweat, and tears, and you need to really to commit about a decade of your life to build it, to get there, to match your system, to work with it. But I can say from my own experience that it's worth every single minute working for that goal. And so I think that's it. That's my message for this video, is that if you want to go for that amazing dynamic resolution and make it work so that the tonal balance is matches your preferences, then it's your own quest. uh, if someone finds a commercial product that's matched to your hearing, then you are extremely lucky, but most people probably will not find. So why am I talking about this? This is something that is kind of an unlikely scenario. I'm talking about this for two reasons. One, because there's no one really talking about it, and if you want to know about it, then you need pointers, right? So here I'm giving the pointers. And number two, what was my reason? Anyway, I wanted to say something, but I was not prepared enough. My videos are not scripted, so probably it will pop back into my mind once I hit the stop button. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you, Thiago and John, for your comments. And everyone have a wonderful audio journey. And if you are at a low efficiency speaker stage in your life, and you think that it would be so great to have ultra efficient loudspeakers, don't worry. Low efficient loudspeakers also have their beauty. And I would say that if you are enjoying your system right now, you are not missing out anything. And while I said this, my second reason poked back into my head. And my second reason is that I can show you guys how to achieve that ultimate efficiency loudspeaker system, how to build it for yourself, or if you buy, you can build it from scratch, including like choosing your own drivers for it. Or if you want to take that path, that you take something pre-existing, like taking a Klipsch or something like that, or an avant-garde, and you modify it, then how to modify it so that you retain that fantastic efficiency, but it starts talking to you, and speaking your language instead of speaking the language of its creator. So have an awesome day. Bye bye.